MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell has made a lot of really stupid and outright crazy claims in just the last 7 days. Now, we have talked about some of those claims. Obviously, the big one was that Donald Trump was going to be reinstated as president on August 13th. That is the prognostication that Lindell made last week. That was a big one. But then he made another one that kind of got, swept under the rug a little bit because people were too busy laughing at his August 13th proclamation. And this other statement that he made was comparing vaccinations, COVID vaccinations, to the mark of the beast from the Bible. Here is what Mike Lindell said last week. He said, and this is just for context, he was asked about, Joe Biden saying maybe we got to send people door to door to encourage people to get vaccinated. He did not say he's sending people door to door to forcibly vaccinate people. But anyway, so Lindell responded with this. I had heard rumors of that in Spain way early on, and that they were going to make this big master list. And that's why I've said before, it's mark of the beast in my mind. That's my opinion. That's in the Bible. That's where it's manifesting to. I mean, when you tell people you have to take this, I did a speech over to people in Israel. This is about a couple months ago, and they were trying to do everybody needs to take this, and I'm arguing with some higher ups. I said, if you want to take it, good for you. Special K, good for you. But why do you care if that's such a good vaccine? What do I do? Now, I would like to say that I accidentally tripped over some words there, but I didn't. I just read his quote verbatim. So all of those weird things I just said, all those half sentences and weird counter, all of that is literally word for word what the man said. But the big takeaway, and for the record, I don't know, it was Special K. What the hell? What are you talking about, you nut job? But anyway, big takeaway, mark of the beast, right? This is the mark of the beast. And he went on to say that Biden wants people to get their mark of the beast before Trump's reinstated. So, of course, he had to tie that back to his previous, craziness of, hey, he's coming back August 13th. And so that's why they're going door to door, vaccinating people, I guess, or as he says, creating a master list. By the way, you idiots, you do realize that medical records are basically kept in centralized locations. There are databases of these. They may not be widely shared with the federal government, but if the federal government wants to get your medical records, they could do that, right? All of those records are totally accessible. We're in the digital age, folks. You go into a walk-in clinic because you got a sinus infection, that's going to be in a computer somewhere that people are going to be able to find out. It basically goes in your medical history. And to be honest, that's a good way. If you move places a lot, all your records, they can access them. It actually helps keep us healthier. But there is no master list, as he says, of people who've been vaccinated. There's no master list of people that haven't been vaccinated. But Lindell is joining in the ever-growing chorus of idiot conservatives who I firmly believe at this point are just straight up trying to get their base killed. You're trying to get your followers killed. You're downplaying COVID. Lauren Boebert recently said the way you get rid of the Delta variant is to turn off CNN and vote Republican. The Delta variant is real. And these people are denying it. 24 states across the country have seen a surge in COVID cases in the last month. We're in another massive wave of COVID because vaccination rates are in fact slowing. And look at the data. Almost 100% of the deaths, like 99 point something percent of the deaths are unvaccinated people. So when you have these conservatives out there, Mike Lindell, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, the idiots at Fox News, Tucker Carlson, Charlie Kirk, all these people warning about vaccines, saying don't get vaccinated, you're actively trying to kill your followers. I don't know how that works, in selling pillows if you kill off all the people who were willing to buy your stupid pillows. I don't know how that works for Fox News when you kill off all your viewers, your network kind of dies with it. And for politicians, you kill off your voters, nobody's going to put you back in office. So I don't know why these idiots are doing this. They have literally nothing to gain from it. Nothing at all. Other than prolonging the pandemic and I guess trying to make Joe Biden look bad. I think it was Boebert who the other day tweeted out, you didn't hit your mark or something to that effect. Yeah, because you are feeding people lies. Lindell is feeding people lies. Charlie Kirk feeding lies. Fox News feeding lies. And in the end, they're going to be the ones who suffer the most for it because they're killing off the few people in this country willing to listen to them.